О, явно будем по зимним локациям тусить. Скоро-скоро, кстати говоря. Нет демо. Ничего не знаю. Все удалил, ничего не помню. Да, нет, хочу... на позже. Перед боем гляну, чё как. В плане эквипо. Кстати, да, мы вернулись. Все еще не хочу играть в Order 2, потому что, ну пофиг. Чувствую, это уже будет после Спайро. Дайте мне препарат. К сожалению, у нас не так много обезболивающего. Нельзя тратить его на швы. Так что вам придется сжать зубы. Жесть. Счастье, что он вообще вернулся живым. Уж это я понимаю. Проскочи эту пулю чуть дальше вправо. И я бы уже жрал грязь с этого обрыва. Так, надо отдать приоритет более серьезным ранениям. Клад, приказы переотправить отряд И. Мы только что вернулись, нам даже не оказали первую помощь. Тогда сфокусируйся на том, чтобы подлатать тех, кто еще может двигаться. Командование приказало выдвигаться сейчас. Да какого Что происходит? Неужели не поменяли боевой план? Имперцы отталкивают нас. Нам надо вести. Но они знают, что много времени не займет, чтобы одолеть нас окончательно. Перед тем, как враг сумеет прервать наше наступление, вся армия должна идти вперед и обойти их. Что? Мы работали так усердно, и теперь все это впустую? То есть ты говоришь, что мы рисковали своими жизнями ради ничего? Раз! Твою мать, Клод. Если я не сорву здесь, то где еще я должен, по-твоему, срываться? Если мне придется принять все на себя, то тогда я... Раз, успокойся. Империя паникует. Они так реагируют, потому что мы заставили их поволноваться. Вот почему у нас появилась возможность обойти их с фланга сейчас. Понимаешь, это было не просто так. Просто командование смотрит с реалистичной точки зрения. Если последуем их плану, мы победим. Хорошо, я понял. О боже, Рональд Макдональд, holy shit, man. Please, поменяй причесон. Или лицо. Лучше второе. Командору Иктор. Минервус. Так они не справились. Не выбрались или не смогли просто. Типа, не выжили. Черт возьми. Отряд И не единственный, кому предстоит кровавая битва. Выдвигайтесь немедленно. Я ясно выражаюсь. Майлз, ну что, смог наскрести припасы? Да. Только необходимый минимум, к сожалению. Мне очень жаль все, но нам надо выдвигаться прямо сейчас. Ну, двигатель, если что, разогрет, можно выдвигаться. Видимость, конечно, не замечательная, но я не промахнусь. Ну, не знаю, ну вот не надо про это. И, кстати, я понял одну важную деталь. Ни за что нафиг не оставаться на вышке. Анна, ребята, вперед. Покажем этим имперцам, из чего сделал Федерейшн. Я такой сначала, такая разница, даже если они оставят статы. Ну, чувакам такие, на какой они были ну, в каком-нибудь состоянии после предыдущего бы, то я просто свапну людей. Но потом я вспомнил, как они намертво приклеили нескольких персонажей в других миссиях, так что я уж не знаю. Аля, мы выдвигаемся. Ты готова? Что? Уже? Боюсь так. Ты же не ранена? Не, дело не в этом. Я просто хотел адаптировать свои боеприпасы для этих земель. Для данной территории, вернее. Ладно, все остальное сделаю уже на поле боя. Не волнуйся, они будут готовы в нужный момент. Поверь мне, это то, ради чего я была рождена. Отлично, я на тебя рассчитываю. Хорошо, мы выдвигаемся. Уи! Быстрее. Быстрее! Окей. Блин, раз-два, елки-палки. Вау, эта карта, мягко говоря, просто жесть. Вот это крендель, вот это знак вопроса. Срочно. Срочно, 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 срочно. Я прошел с пудора, но как же я не хочу играть в РДР 2. Good to see me again, I agree. Так, my lady, я забыл, извините, мне здесь ничего делать пока что. У меня 17 еще опыта, но я не хочу пока что тратить его на людей. Я хочу потратить его на потенциальный приказ. Кстати, о которых я забыл в прошлой миссии, из-за чего я изрядно потерял. И опять я не там, где нужен. Фак! Сори. Sorry, not so sorry. Вот где мне нужно быть, в столовке. Финальная форма раза неуязвимого. Ты приклеил части танка к своему телу? Раз, ты в порядке? Да, круто, да? Теперь я смогу принять на себя тьму пуль и хоть выдвигаться против кого угодно. А, я понял, конечно, раз. Посмотрим, как ты нападешь на врага. А твою мать, не могу двигаться, тяжело. Давай, раз. Мне казалось, мы с тобой тоже проходили. Ты нацепил на себя 100 кило нафиг. От машины. Стрелять на бегу вне вариации. А вот идти по фронтовой линии — это не твоя задача. Ты один черт не танк. Да, но в последнее время Империя нарабатывает все больше и больше боевой мощи. Наш бедный Хафин уже не справляется. Ну да, это, конечно, правда. Был бы вариант обойти все это. Ну, может, есть способ усилить броню танка, хоть и временно. Этот еще не был проверен. Меня устраивает, давай сделаем этот приказ, да. Сделаем из этого приказ. Fortify Armor, yes. Может пригодится, кстати. Если я чувствую, что сейчас танку будут на кранты наяривать, то надо использовать приказы. Вообще я приказы игнорирую по большей части. Азара! Where the Earth Facility? Теперь можно сюда.
Good to see you.
Good to see me again. I agree.
Now show me.
Show me what you got. Let me show you what you got.
Come.
Так, надо и гренадерам отдать привет.
You've leveled up, so to speak.
Черт, ордер. Не хочу я ордер. В лансероне инжироний. Ноп. Шуптрупероний. И... Ну и ладно, хрен с ним, инженеры тоже.
You're not. You've leveled up.
Боевой потенциал шок-труперов следующий. Все. Я знаю, кого я качаю следующим.
For today. Oh.
Кактус. Да, что-то не особо у кактуса. Не разгуляешься.
Okay.
Окей. Alright. Да, в этой хрени вообще никакой рейндж. Я не совсем. Да, блин, рост на десятку, это, конечно, вообще жесть, но... Это надо быть вообще вплотную, надо просто расстреливать. А это значит никакого соревнования. Я не совсем за такой ход. Их пока вполне хватает. Так, Зайго, Гойгу, Гигу, Магигу. Можно, конечно, попробовать. Чтобы у меня как по хп. Но по сравнению, единственный, кто только сильнее, это Разио. Рейндж абсолютно никакой, конечно. Это значит, что надо стоять очень близко, чтобы эта хрень вообще наносила урон. Но если она будет наносить урон, она, конечно, не пускай остается 40 биться. Кажется, это все. Стоп, что это? Что-то добавляет? What the fuck? Resistance. Кто вообще знает, что резист? И не идти. Я хочу оставаться точным. Точность нафиг это все. Да, мы подготовлены к бою. Все, валим, 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 валим. Знаете, что я хочу? В какой-то веке пройти на ранг А без повтора.
Our second strike against the Zigval line begins here.
Так, наш второй удар по зигвальской линии начинается сейчас. И здесь. И сейчас. Так, ну лагерь, по горе. Сейчас, секу.
Kind of exciting. Lock and load. Here I go.
Here? Taking position. I've got this. My turn.
All right, here we go.
I'll try my best. One way or another, we must break the line. Now charge!
Все, мы вернулись. О, боже. Как самоубийственная миссия одна за другой. Сил у них нет уже.
We need to get up the cliff and hit them from behind. Squad E, move out. So we gotta take the base at the top? Should have figured the place would be stuffed with goddamn pillboxes. Infantry, use our tanks in the terrain for cover as you advance. If we want to make it through their assault, we can't all split up. Move in groups. Raz, Kai, you'll have to take the lead. I'll put some troops under your command.
Прямое командование, не? Прямые команды согласно... А, такие же, как прямой указ на то, чтобы взобраться в APC. Вы можете... О, там что двигаться с тобой. Так, прямые команды могут помогать двигаться таким юнитам, у которых мало AP. How easily setting up a co-op attacks as your advance. Okay. Select leader. Command mode and press. Блин, тогда я хочу, чтобы у меня был лидер разведки. На них тратится все-таки что-то. Ну и ладно. Останется каждый ход. Используется раз заход. Окей, значит у нас есть только один point CP. Окей. Что же у нас тут есть? Ага. Ну, с учетом того, что у нас...
Okay, moving out. There they are.
Calm and move onward. They've got you in their sight!
Enemy sighted.
Watch out for counterattack! The enemy's returning fire!
Yeah, headshot. Так, а там у нас притом уже загораживается все. Так, тут нам важно...
Be calm and move onward.
Мгм.
Moving out. You know you're... Casualties are rising.
О, yes. А, yes.
Too easy.
Too easy, bitches.
Now advancing.
Hell yes.
Didn't take much.
I see. They're good.
Так, теперь нам надо... До двух ребят, да.
All right, get behind me. Watch my back. I'll go with. Watch my back.
I'll go with you.
We need more ammo in the pillboxes.
Keep calm and move onward.
They're in range.
Watch out.
Отлично. Так, это прикольно. Но мне теперь нужно понять, как бы размазать вот эту хреновину. Так, здесь у нас стоит Райли, за что мы ее очень любим, и мы обязательно возьмем ее под контроль. Прямо сейчас. Да. Посмотрим, как можно размазать вот эту штучку.
We need more ammo in the pillboxes.
Take this.
Yes! Надо было это сделать в первую очередь. Так, теперь за Оифи мы должны пробежать.
Pounding.
Желательно. Пацаны. Пацаны, нет, не делайте этого со мной. Щет надо было. Так. Я не вижу, к сожалению, хреновинку. А, это наспех построенные штуки. Изи-пизи, их можно, короче, просто с крыши поливать. 2 раза и будет норм. Так, здесь, если что, справятся ребята пехотные. А вот с этим... Yes! Oh, baby, so good.
If they push the battle lines back, we're doomed. One mistake could bring everything.
Отлично. Так, у нас ровно 3 поинта, я думаю, им надо двигать всех тех, кто остался тут. Да. Единственное, что мне надо будет кем-то вынести все-таки Гатлинг Туретто. Но за кого? За танк, за кого ж еще? Это мы справляемся неплохо. Инженер, если что, умеет далеко бегать. Так, ладно. Что у нас там еще есть?
Rain hellfire down on 'em.
Отлично. Здесь подправили. Так, и нам останется одно кое-что сделать. Использовать инженера или не использовать инженера. Он так-то пригодится, если будут непредвиденные обстоятельства, при которых танки начнут страдать.
Sending backup. Give the enemy fort everything you've got.
О, нет. Стоп, какого черта, надо просто встать с укрытия. Отлично. Будет норм. Yes! Оу! Прям последним выстрелом, все, красотка. Так, теперь важный ход. Подвинуть зайгу. Я думаю, надо кактус сдвинуть. Это, считай, передвижение сразу 2 юнитов вместо 1. Даже 3 юнитов, я бы сказал.
Defend from all sides.
Упс. Врум. О-о, это танк. Это какой-то, мать его, танк. Очень страшно, очень болезненно. Разломанная лестница. Только не говорите мне, что инженер может что-то с ними сделать. О-оу.
Imperials probably destroyed it for a reason. Maybe it would be bad for them if we took that route.
Не убрали ее
Might have the tools to repair it.
однозначно не просто так. Наверняка они хотят, чтобы... Наверняка инженер может ее починить.
Can't die here.
А,
Yeah,
удобно.
I'll do it. Found him. Been spotted. Watch out.
Так, инженер, значит, да? Это, конечно, полная жопа. О, не, все нормально. Я понял, я придумал план.
Leave it to me.
Stay sharp, everyone.
И затем раз, будучи прикольным чуваком, каким он и является. Сейчас быть единственным юнитом, лидером, которому может адекватно приказать
I got this.
своему братану Зайге. Где тимоп команда?
The treads took some damage.
Ничего не понял.
Practically suicide. Sally forth and ride for victory.
Очень странно. Почему-то. Ему как лидеру не дали этот. Окей. Ладно, тогда пойду починю лестницу мануально. Что делать?
Don't stop. Keep running.
Leave the driving to me.
I did it.
Так, лагерь-то мы захватили.
We've captured an enemy camp.
Очень странно. Вроде SP-point есть, но я не смог сделать команду тимап. Очень странно. Не знаю даже по каким причинам. Так. Единственное, что я знаю, явно не помешает двинуть кого-нибудь из этих ребят вперед. Так, для общей обстановочки мне бы пока деплой Кай.
Moving out. Watch out! They're onto you!
Так, а теперь вопрос. Что у нас тут есть? Один выстрел, одна смерть. Если честно, отсюда больше ничего особо-то и не видно. Окей. Значит, попытаемся застрелить эту хрень, раз я потратил ход. Эй, сработало. Кто бы мог подумать. И обратно. Наш грузовичок. К следующей точке подвозите нас, пожалуйста. Так. Ладно. Тереска, ты следующая.
Anyone injured?
Don't give them a chance to attack.
There! Attention all squads. I want constant updates.
Calm down. We need some.
Здесь по-хорошему нужен шок-трупер. Притом очень броненосный. Чтобы взять и кинуть гранату в эту мерзавость. К сожалению, у нас шок-труперы сейчас в очень-очень... Хотя, почему шок-трупер? У нас есть Мелания. Если что, мы ее подстрахуем. А просто сразу гранаты поставить.
Don't stop.
И готово.
Nice. Keep up the good work.
Is that the enemy?
Походу.
Be aware of your allies' positions.
I think I found them. Watch out for counter.
Это шок-трупер. Так. Ага. Надо не забывать о нашем танке, братишке.
Okay, moving out.
Если честно, это укрытие нам не нужно. Это пускай остается. Кактус, конечно, припарковался неудобно. Ну да ладно, это мы еще исправим.
Moving out.
Let's provide support with the Hoffman.
Enemy spotted.
Хо-хо-хо. Ой, ребятушки. Seriously?
Negative. I can't approve a retreat. Maintain position. The treads took some damage.
Мне придется потратить еще один ход на нее, к сожалению.
Anyone injured? Watch out for... Need some help, Teresa? Not quite. Oh!
They're in range.
Да. О! Это, конечно, жестко, но необходимо.
Watch it!
А, лузер. Так, чтобы его вытравить, однако, оттуда, мне понадобится помощь. Никого иного. Так. Так.
I got this. Found him.
Hope the treads hold out.
Eat lead.
И...
They might be soldiers after all.
Так, вопрос. А у девушек появились обратно гранаты? Я надеюсь, да. Но мне кажется, мне больше будет нужна поддержка от минометчиц. Потому что если Оифи, допустим, поднимется наверх... О, боже мой, что же это будет?
Okay. Situation report. in for a surprise.
Ну да, то, что надо, собственно.
Forgive me.
Бэм. Так вот. Милены лучше с ХП, так что она пускай первая будет. О! Застрелили бедного. Ага.
That was nerve-wracking.
Надо будет еще с помощью ралли или опять же ОИФи. Или АУФи.
Don't give them any room to breathe.
Так. Сюда. Туда нам нужно, чтобы проник раз. Или, конечно... О, боже. Это, конечно, у нас мертвое звено. Впрочем... А ну-ка, я хочу кое-что глянуть. Насколько это хорошо пропрет.
Leave it to me. I think I can make that.
War really is hell on earth.
Серьезно, я не смогу это сделать? Окей. Оу, гад!
Don't stop. Keep running.
Щет! Я думал, что там около танка есть пространство. Ни хрена его нету. Щет! Будет плохо. Да, так что пускай он себя подлечит, коли я так херово все сделал. Так, теперь надо тихонько припарковаться. Тихонько, я бы сказал. Да господи, нет, так повернись. О. Ты что, назад ездить не умеешь?
We need more reinforcements.
Окей, готово. Блин, надо хоть чуть-чуть минимум выдать, но на самом деле уже ничего не надо.
Watch out for counterattack.
I see.
Окей.
Keep talking.
Хотел бы я как-то по-хитрому его убить, но если честно, мне кажется, на это у меня уже не осталось ни единой роскоши.
Advancing.
Так что...
Okay, moving out. We will see this through.
Окей.
Right there.
О, это был лидерский танк. Приятно осознавать.
Target destroyed. Very good.
Стоп, там кто-то еще есть? А-а-а! Я уже забеспокоился. Кстати говоря, мне бы не помешало явно. Как у нас башни отображаются? Вот так, да? Походу башен больше не будет. Так что мне бы не помешало взять с собой. Я даже не знаю, стоит ли снайпера сюда вытаскивать. Вроде бы стоит, но при этом... Там сидит явно хрен в укрытии. Смогу ли я или не могу я?
Hey, Raz, check this out.
Так, я побегу, чтобы раз все-таки подобрал этого чувака. Пробегу как можно дальше я смогу. И я сделаю следующее. Я сейчас выведу отсюда Кай. Если что, у нас есть минометчица тут. Но я выведу отсюда Кай. Чтобы она потенциально затимапила. Она же может.
Where the hell did they go?
Уж эти контекстные команды. Сейчас посмотрим, сможет ли.
For every bone of ours they break, they'll shatter 10 of theirs.
Убить бы тебя. Странно. У меня же есть эти очки. Почему? Или как-то надо всегда с этого контекстного менюшки выходить, то ли я не знаю. Вот это падла. В кустах сидел сучара. Все это время. Ну, так он каши не сварит, конечно. Окей. Так. А если попытать... Мне вот одно интересно, что будет лучше, сорвать эту стену, чтобы я потом смог потенциально... Да, я думаю, так и есть.
My heart is pounding.
Отлично. Нет, еще нельзя оканчивать действие. Да блин. Вот так.
Enemy spotted.
Damn feds. Why won't you give up?
Так. Еще. Я сделаю вот что. Я починю эту хреновину, и я залезу в эту хреновину. Стоп, почему кактус такой живой? Ладно, неважно. Значит, тогда мы не починим, мы встанем.
Victory.
Мы вытравим эту шалундру.
Casualties are rising. Orders, Commander.
И отлично.
Tanks are so awesome.
Танки, это так круто!
Private Bentley's awesome.
Ой. Заканчиваем ход тем, что залазим сюда. Все просто. Так. Антитанк Кэннон. Вот что у нас тут осталось. Вауч.
Moving out.
Стоп, что? 2 выстрела в башню? Нужно аж 2 выстрела в эту грёбаную... Ну ладно, если что, его танк просто переедет, какая разница. Так, ладно. Не с этой стороны, значит. Окей. Ладно, сейчас мы его голову накреним. Где там эта хреновина стоит? Вот это мерзость. Этот урод. Просто жуть.
Enemy sighted! Enemy sighted!
Fire! Fire!
Главным образом этого шкета главное убить. Если мы его не убьем, вот тогда печаль.
I see.
Ехе. Он был лидером. Бау.
Constant
Не везет.
vigilance.
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
Don't stop now. Right through.
Он заодно танк нам проведал. Что как? Кстати, это будет очень круто, если мы сюда сейчас проедемся, выставим Райли, и она застрелит эту всю хреновую братью там. Так. Это да. Но пока что
I've got unfinished business.
The enemy's returning fire.
Please work. Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
так. Я вижу одну большую проблему. Называется охренеть. Как больно. Так. Мы за нее, если добегаем, можем в один выстрел избавиться от этой хреновины. В чем проблема? Она явно не добегает. Но если мистер Раз все-таки сможет ее довести.
Get behind me!
Тимап.
Watch my back.
Got it. Lead the way. Attention all squads. Check your equipment.
Watch my back. I'll go with you.
Do you have enough ammo?
Супер. Теперь она добегает. Отлично.
Moving out. Fire.
Чё? Нехорошо. Ай-яй-яй, нехорошо.
Now
Это
advance.
еще раз. Стоп, какого хрена?
I'm heading out.
Что-то не так делаю? Я что-то не понимаю. Раньше же сработало. Я сделал это за один выстрел. Эфи, тебе придется расправляться с этим вопросом.
Let's all do our best.
Don't chase them too far.
Не понимаю. Что получилось? Все нормально. Почему-то знаки вопрос показывают.
Take the high ground and attack.
Watch out for counterattack.
Так. Блин. Так, я думаю, надо сделать вот это.
Okay. Leave it to me.
Кого-то убила. Хорош. Окей. Он такой, неа. У них, у NPC, вот, у врагов, есть такая привычка, короче. Как только они понимают, что они в какую-то жопу встряли, они все, они такие, оп, стоять, мы были неправы. Ну что я могу сделать? Я могу только вот так вот поступить. У кактуса очень высокий уровень регенерации, я бы сказал.
The trench took some damage. Watch out for anti-tank weapons.
И это был лидер. Очень умный лидер. Бэм.
Target destroyed. Very good.
Да. Так, тот хрен за укрытием, да? Ну, что я могу сказать? Отличные новости для меня. Мгм.
All right, get behind me. Watch my back.
Got it. Lead the way. I expect the very
Watch my
best
back.
out of all
I'll
of you.
go with you.
Careful now. Don't get too close. Keep calm and
Come on.
Окей.
Hey, Raz, check this out.
watch out for counterattack.
Let's go.
Отлично.
Target destroyed. Very good. Don't stop. Keep running.
Так, окей. Угу. Так. Движемся, движемся. Ну, прицеливайся, вот это меня бесит.
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
I still haven't received orders for a retreat. Use Ragnade if you're wounded.
Так, тут никого нет, но это не значит, что никто не придет. Это подъем наоборот. Точно, точно. Здесь, конечно, все печально, но она подлечится.
Don't stop. Keep running.
Damn it, we're hit.
Так. Окей.
We need more.
Таким образом, что у нас тут еще есть?
Okay, moving out.
Так, это мы игнорируем. Отлично.
Give me a report on the enemy's movement.
Incoming.
Here they are.
Бедный шок-трупер.
Fire.
Да, так вот.
They're good.
Так, у нас есть хорошее знание о том, где находится сейчас еще одна турель. Вопрос, она противотанковая? Нет, тупо гатлинг. Это хорошо, это отлично. Плохо другое. У нас, конечно, нет ни одного лансера, чтобы по секрету впендюрить ему ракету сзади. Не особо-то нам это и нужно, верно? Нам нужно просто прорваться и не спалиться.
Yep, I'm on it.
We need interception fire.
There they are.
Отсюда мы вытаскиваем ралли. О, нет!
I'll show 'em what I can do.
Это был облом. И еще потому. Почему? Потому что здесь от меня не спросили никакого команды подтверждения. И я затупил. Лишний ход, все дела. Как всегда. Деплой. Ралли. Wait.
Here I go. Enemy spotted. Let's wipe them out.
Don't give up yet.
They did it. Enemy base captured.
Damn it, they got our base. Negative, I can't approve a
Да,
retreat.
теперь они отсюда не смогут вызвать подкрепление. У них осталась эффективно только одна база.
He's dead.
Отстой. Итак. О, а Эфи еще не ходила. Супер.
Okay.
Вопрос, почему там везде пишут, что надо один патрон, когда тут явно надо не один патрон. Так, ладно, мы сваливаем за нее.
They've taken our flank. retreat.
Пускай он встанет здесь. Мгм. Хороший ход, мне нравится. А еще мне надо было все-таки позвать лансеров. Промах. Все любят джин. Пора себя проявить, джин. И Британи. Oh, that's a tier-based aim. Scale 1, you can fail and further away, but they are inconsistent once you reach certain range. Wow, that's pretty much what I wanted to know. Thank you, Sniper Dog. Well, and you actually understood what I was complaining about, like it said 1. Well, I noticed that it has like a front line and a back line. Well, considering unit, like turret unit, it has like sweet spot. If you get like AP or any other type of ammo in the back, it's gonna be one-shotted, but otherwise it's still not guaranteed to be killed. Thank you. Very much appreciated. I still think that Grenadiers are top guys in terms of long range combat. But I was pretty surprised that I did not. Well, I was more surprised when I did not kill like a pillbox generator in one shot as a Kai. Because previously I did the same thing and it was destroyed like instantly. And I was thinking, hey, so it's as easy as to get sniper in the position. Because now it's, well, it for now easier to aim as a sniper into one spot rather than Grenadier. Grenadier is good for blowing up covers and many guys in one spot. So I was thinking, hey, maybe I can do it. Don't want to waste any other turn on Grenadier and their ammo on this guy in the Gatling box. But I would much like to have Lancers here, but I'm afraid that it's too late for me. Because they're gonna show up in next turn and they're gonna roll away. And I have to manage somehow, maybe several turns on Huffin or something else. And I know that Grenadiers also have a chance to hit sweet spot on tank generator and kill it in one shot, as well as the turrets. But it's not guaranteed for now. So maybe I want to risk it, but just for a couple of times, not really much into this strategy. So I can again, as Raz, I can take some people with me. Yeah, but it's a tactical RPG. It's as I think it's justified because look, when people complain, especially that doesn't know what genre they're playing, especially when it comes to JRPG, like an RPG novices especially complain about this a lot. How gonna guess what it's gonna do? It can make like critical kit and make AoE skill, and I cannot prepare for it. You have to react to it, And RNG is manageable. You can manage your RNG. Yes, it still can hit this 10% and ignore your 90% preparedness. So, as well as it's sometimes said to understand that you can lose to RNG despite your strategy and preparedness, you still have to understand that all of this, especially when it comes to JRPG strategies or tactical strategies like Fire Emblem or Valkyria Chronicles, you have to adjust your RNG based. RNG is what they can reduce RPG to minimum. I know that they can just do like rock paper scissors and nothing else. But at the same time they keep RNG to keep it interesting, that something can go in your direction, or despite your efforts enemy still can manage to chip away some of you guys despite how well you prepared or how many times you wasted on grind or something else. Least RNG? Huh. Who knew? Well, I only played Valkyria Chronicles 1 and I did not have PSP because I don't really like portable consoles, so I don't know what exactly is Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3. I know that Valkyria Chronicles 2 was about some academy or academia or some kind. Claude especially talks a lot about how he was learning some stuff from academy, militia academy. And Valkyria Chronicles 3 is about some double agent group or something like this, like they're working for Empire but actually they're Federation forces. I don't really know, wasn't like watching or searching about this anything, like did not research anything about this particular Valkyria Chronicles. It's not that, huh? Because enemy phases are random for non-story missions. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, what can I do here? I can waste some turns. Can I actually snipe somebody from this position? I just want to check out if I can get clear shot on. Yeah, I can. I just don't want to waste anyone's turn except Kai, because Kai.
That's all I need.
Okay.
Too easy.
They're good.
And I don't know like anything about Azure, or how it was called, Azure Revolution, like this strange spin-off of Valkyria Chronicles that doesn't look anything like Valkyria Chronicles 1, 2, 3 up to 4. So let me guess. It's better off just to take some guys with me as a res. Yeah, there was like a Revolution game, right? But it looked really strange to me and cheap, like really cheap. It's almost had mobile graphics. Well, not mobile, but some mobile games now look pretty beautiful, despite me not playing them anyway.
Alright, get behind me! Watch
Come
my
up.
back.
I'll go with you.
Watch my back. I'll go with you.
Okay, can we just...
We need
Okay.
more reinforcements. Fire at
Okay.
will.
Okay. And yes. I should have healed. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'll try to...
My heart is
just
Funding.
a tiny bit
Leave it to me.
to hit some tank from behind and hope it can kill some peoples. Yeah, it says 1, but I understand it's not gonna be a 1 if it hits like a body, not a generator. But I still want to try and see if it's possible. Does it have to be like just a wave, like a explosion wave, or it has to be a direct hit by ammo itself, like the projectile that I gonna shoot, or it's enough to be just near but from this side, because if I hit the body it's not gonna explode any, like for any reason it's not gonna blow up if I hit body. But is it enough to direct, since you cannot auto aim? Okay, so let's hope and look at all this, since I wasted my turn. Okay, it's not gonna. I need to wait for my lancers. If I knew there is like 2 tanks, for instance, I was thinking that it's only 1, so I wasn't gonna call like any. And I keep Kai here so I can command them to walk at least from this position, so they can go from the back and shoot, or at least they can go like this and shoot from here. But for now, unfortunately, I have to wait and look. And if I had... oh no, engineer is a bad idea. You can throw a grenade somewhere between here and here and hope for immediate destruction, but again, I don't think it's as possible. So what am I gonna do for whole... oh, do I have... oh, can I see my orders menu? Do I have some kind of armor piercing? No. Evacuate fallen ally? No. Strength... if it... aim boost, attack boost. Oh, I should have aim boosted my Aufi. Or Aufi? I don't know how you pronounce this French name. Well, at least... So, what do I have here? I can just roll in as... wow. Ooh. Fully restore? It takes like 3 CPs? Wow. Alright. I have a hinge that I want to... I don't know really. Okay, I will just go in as a Hafen and fortify armor and hope for the best, because they're gonna blow up my cactus.
Claude, what are your orders?
Oh, I have like 4 ammo rounds, AP rounds. I'm just gonna blow up this tank, and that's it.
Okay,
And
moving
make
out.
order, then I have... fortify armor, for safety's sake. It's so cheesy,
Okay,
but
moving out.
it's something. But I don't like when I have to do something like this. I want to make, you know, 1 turn per character and one turn per character, and so it would seem like I have some kind of idea what I am doing, but I don't have any idea what I am doing right now. I'm just rolling in, hoping for the best. Well, I kinda have to make some progress with my scouts, so I can later on just go in and... Oh, there is probably another bush with sudden lancer attack. Maybe, just maybe, I can check something with my
Understood.
shock trooper, because I'm afraid... No. Well, no. Because I think here can be somebody that I not really want to see near my Huffin. Was it somebody here? Doesn't seem like so. Alright.
Check for hostiles in the area.
I was just checking. And as my last turn attempt, I will just move my Teresa, or who has more HP. Teresa has more chances to get positive potential. I hope it's normal. But a lot of your success comes from knowing what map gonna do to you beforehand, so it's easy to do bad first time in Valkyria Chronicles stages, but if you know what's coming, it's pretty easy to make it like BA without any problem. Maybe again some RNG can screw you over, but usually you're gonna A your mission if you know what you're doing and you have better equipment and better prepared squad for a mission, because usually what you do, you prepare for every situation, because you don't know what you're gonna have, right? For example, if I didn't have engineer, I had to call him, wait for another turn, well, another round of turns to get him over here and fix a ladder. But because I had him, I did it like in one turn as soon as I noticed that I have a ladder going around. But I would do it even faster if I knew it's there. I would move up engineer beforehand to this ladder. So, in other words, if you don't call your engineer into a mission, because most of the times engineer is not needed in a mission, but here, if you know about this, you save about 2 turns for you guys. Yeah, exactly. At my face, yes. Do exactly it. So, reinforcements. I could blindly charge some minions into this. Oh! Wait a second. Why did he stop? One of my girls, maybe, just maybe. Well, I'm in love with my grenadiers. They do amazing job of keeping enemies at bay. And by interception fire, sometimes they can just kill somebody on an accident. I so love this. It's amazing. So I'll command these guys now. So we have like a slim chance of nailing somebody.
Come with me.
Team up with me,
Come
and
with
team
me.
up with
Right
me.
behind you.
Oh,
Don't
nope.
betray my
Let's go
confidence
here.
in you, Squad E. Give me a report on the enemy's movement.
Alright. I did what I hoped to do. So Jean, we go first with you. Where is he?
Let's
Here's
get
the...
physical.
Oh man, please be enough. Please don't. Yes. Oh, this one is stuffy. Oh, got him.
No, not good enough.
So, what is left to us to do? Is to just roll in and blow some guys. I didn't say this.
Push him back.
I know what this means. Oh, positive.
See this through.
Hardware. Interception fire is half. Actually, I don't think it's good if it's not from.
There they
Yeah.
are. Enemy sighted.
Don't stop. You've got to break through. Keep calm and move onward. Watch out for counterattack.
Well, sorry, coming through. Alright. Seems reasonable. And again. So, what would be better for me? I think it would be better to forget about Riley and just get over here, take Teresa with me, kill somebody here with my cactus, take Teresa out of cactus and just storm in and take advantage of this particular place.
Yep, I'm on it.
But I'm afraid somebody is in the bush waiting for me to pop off and take a beating. Yeah, take her with you.
Need more ammo in the pillboxes.
Watch out. They're onto you.
Hello, mister.
Come on. Damn feds. Why won't you give up?
Alright. Now, I'll take Oifi and shoot this.
My heart is
Two
pounding.
guys, so nobody will
Leave it to me.
try and hit my poor little Teresa when she tries to storm in and take a camp and win our mission already.
Forgive me.
Alright,
Target destroyed. Very good.
maybe even better if I just take another turn as a cactus, go in,
Yep, I'm on it.
so I don't need any kind of thank you.
Oh, I'll make them bleed.
Yep.
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
And
Moving out.
bad angle. Well, nobody was here. I'll just take a corpse with me and that's it. Yeah. Mostly they just run away to do something. But as soon as Grenadier show their presence, they just stop. For some reason I sometimes get really stupid, like running for no reason
Alright, we're on top of the world.
around your guys, waiting for them to be shot at. But sometimes they're genius. They just run away, knowing, especially. This bothers me the most. This is the same when our D&D master well, you know, dungeon master from D&D. He understands that to kill us he needs to suicide some minions. So his minions, even if there are people with, you know, hopefully some intellect, they act like mobs from a game without brains, and they just suicide so they can take somebody with you. They just run in, take grenade, throw at you, kill somebody from their side, but taking down you as well. This, you know, NPC mob mentality I don't really like, because they don't act like they want to live and be alive after their turn. They don't want to be safe and act safely and smart. They act suicidal just to take you out as well. This bothers me the most. Yeah.
Man, what a view! Those imps all have their backs to us.
Because, as well, in the case with D&D Master, he understood that he have to make some long-term advantages for himself. So he dumped down a lot of NPCs so they can just make somebody from our party disabled for next battle. And he pretty much just rushed in by a lot of enemies. Like they have no another, you know, thing to do. It's just suicide, but when it helps him, he just run away with his mobs, knowing that it would be easy cake for us. Even so, they as a mobs was not aware of anything. Well, it just sometimes it goes in the games like D&D. Dungeon Master take advantages of knowing everything beforehand. And the same with Valkyria Chronicles. Sometimes it just cheese you out, and sometimes enemies AI gets really stupid, and maybe what is going on, they programmed some reactions to some, you know, events in the game, like if Grenadier intercepts fire, they're gonna go back, which sometimes happens, but because they have multiple reactions programmed in, for some reason they have one goal inside their head, like I have to go in and grenade somebody, but they get intercepted, and then when trying to get back they again get intercepted. They just stop in a place, like this shock trooper guy that wanted to run in and gun maybe Teresa that was behind a tank. As soon as tank Hafen intercepted by turret, his movement, he just stops because he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't want to move anymore because he's gonna be gunned down by Hafen, but his initial goal to run in behind the tank to shoot up Teresa failed miserably, and he doesn't want to go back. So it looks even more stupid now that he just started a turn to go in and stop in the middle of track. Yeah, when it comes to grenades, for some reason they're really smart. They utilize grenadiers and grenades really well, but when they want to do like some let me tell this correctly. When they try to act like a simple infantry to shoot somebody down, they make a lot of mistakes. But yeah, I agree. They're more smart, especially for a tactical game with shooter elements in it.
Well, it'd be rude to just stand and stare.
Because people now in industry cannot program really well their shooter guys. shooter enemies. In 3D shooter games, you easily can find how stupid AI is. And when it's implemented with some stealth elements, it comes in the clear really fast. If you play like some Sniper Elite with stealth elements, oh man, guys there is really stupid, and they can use some Valkyria Chronicles AI, even if it's turn-based game. Really, it would be much better for them.
Hey, Raz, what are you doing?
Ha! Just a little payback. They want to mess with
And I
us,
really like
I'll give them
turn-based
double,
games,
100
tactical games
times
especially,
worse.
like XCOM. Now I'm playing this game. Let me say it. Banner Saga. Banner Saga is so well done, but again, you can choose so many parts in it. But I really like it for atmosphere and overgoing plot. For now, I just playing first part because I had it in ages in my Steam. And I really like story. It's like Game of Thrones without bullshit. Well, at least for now. I'm just in the beginning still, and I only in the second chapter, like in the late second chapter or something. Something. It's really good, and I like these games a lot. Valkyria Chronicles unfortunately is not my favorite, but I really like Fire Emblem because of Fire Emblem. I like it way more. Maybe because I like fantasy style games more than military. But for me, the guy who doesn't like military stuff, this game takes the cake as the best of them. You know, because it's really easy to take something that already established and grounded in reality, like a world war or military setting. There is nothing like to imagine. Well, it seems from the start and in face value. But Valkyria Chronicles takes another take and on like another spin on it. Yeah, it's really appealing. What I want to say, it takes a usual setting, turns it around. It's turned on World War II. It takes Russia and Germany as an empire, because you can distinguish details from these two. Maybe some Italy, but I didn't seem to find any. It takes Federation, well, forces as a other part of Europe and takes a spin on World War II, makes it half fantasy, half military setting, and makes it fun. This is why I like Valkyria Chronicles, because military setting usually overdone, but it feels really fresh for me. Even so, Valkyria Chronicles 4 looks exactly like Valkyria Chronicles 1 in terms of visual. It's still fresh to me.
All right, imps. Raz is coming through. You want to run? Or
This
you
is why I'm
wanna
playing
die?
Valkyria Chronicles 4 and not Red Dead Redemption 2, which is on my PS4, but I don't really want to play it anymore. After first chapter, which took like 2 hours to go through, and you get no information, no value these 2 hours. It's introduction hours, but they don't introduce you to anything except gameplay features, and it takes so much time in comparison even with other Rockstar games, Red Dead Redemption 1 and other GTAs, to introduce you to some gameplay, to some characters, but they do it really poorly, and I don't think this is for now, at least for chapter 1, Red Dead Redemption 2 doesn't match up to hype. Well, usually none of the games match up to hype it gets, but RDR2 was really overhyped. I I think it's not even immersive, you know. Sometimes games just take their time to immerse players into the game, but it was too slow for me. 2 hours of almost nothing. There is like 2 cool missions that you have to go through, and 1 hour and a half you just walk around on your horse, on your feet, and listen boring stuff from NPC. I hate this in modern 3D action games like Uncharted or even Last of Us, when you just walk around doing nothing and listen to exposition, a lot of exposition that isn't actually important. It's most than ever obvious stuff that you can understand on your basic brain level if your head is not filled with rainbows and butterflies.
No, Kai! Raz! Come back!
Okay, and my guys just go in, and they're gone. Gone for good, Miles. Yeah, and it's not as bad in this game that I mentioned, Uncharted and Last of Us, and even God of War have it less. Well, recent God of War have it less than Red Dead Redemption. In Red Dead Redemption Chapter 1, you do basically only it and some action missions for like 5 minutes. 4 missions, 2 of them are lengthy enough, but oh, it's a B rank. Well, I did better than I hoped for. And I got some lance from enemy. Not sure if it's better. Usually Empire weapon more powerful but has less accuracy, which I don't like. I would rather prefer accurate weapon, so I can hit critical spots, which result in more damage rather than more damage, but I have to risk myself to go near enemies. Yeah. I understand. I just want to say that LDR2 probably a good game, but this first chapter is not gonna get better because of it. I think when game is bad, in some parts you have to acknowledge this game is bad, like in first 2 hours, and maybe just live with it, but again, you just have to be fair to yourself. Usually, this is what I think. When game is bad, and it's good, it's good. And I'm sure LDR 2 is gonna speed up and be, as usual, your GTA slash first LDR fun times in open world with good graphics and amazing, just amazing A4E engine that they use, because I love A4E games. Well, basically all Rockstar games based on A4E, starting with GTA 4, because it's really funny how guys stumble around, drop realistically on the ground, not just, you know, ragdolling like, well, dolls, but actually cleaning on some surfaces, trying to hold something before they fall, but they're already dead, still shooting some guns in random directions when they're already dead by game's rules, and, well, acting realistically when it comes to physical stuff. This is why Max Payne 3 is really funny to play. You can just repeat one room again and again just to look how people drop after gunning down and everything. It's just too good. But yeah, first 2 hours just boring walking and a lot of listening to exposition. And just imagine if you play the LDR 2 before LDR 1, well, because you didn't really was interested in the first one. you don't know anyone. They do really poor job of introducing you to these characters that you may or may not know. Yeah, this is my little rant about first 2 hours of RDR 2. I think games should have more.
Raz, Kai, do you read me?
That you, Claude?
No,
God, you're all right. We're getting reinforcements to your...
don't take you by the hand and just throw you in a game. Make as little talking.
You know how many times I've had to be there to
Make
save your
sure
sorry
that
ass?
every word
You
counts.
don't calm the hell down. You're gonna
just
be the next to die out
Pouring like a water. Oh no. No, my favorite character so far. Please don't do it to me. Yeah, kill him good.
Raz, Kai, what's going on? Answer me! Respond! Respond!
Okay, goddammit. And I still don't know about this mystery. Why there was another Kai and now this girl took his name. They look pretty similar. Maybe brother-sister dynamics.
Idiot. Why'd you
And she referred
come over
to
here?
herself like, I'm a man here now. So I really want to know what happened.
Save you, dumbass!
We're surrounded. Now we're both dead.
And about Breath of the Wild, I think it's actually done better job in like an open world game. They just tell you about some basic stuff in the beginning, but even a tutorial area that you have to go through is more open for experiments and for a player to do something that he wants, rather than taking you by the hand for 2 hours of almost nothing, like in RDR 2. So yeah, be prepared for this if you want to play RDR 2. A really slow start, which was not justified by anything.
Look, we can make it out. We just gotta get to that trench.
Raz, just go, okay?
By the way, I really like how limited they are in their emotions in these cutscenes and dialogues. In one flashback, when they have a male Kai, he tries to pet on a head Raz. Yeah, he tries to pet Raz on the head, but because they don't have this animation and these dialogues for actual petting cycle, they used, you know, the marsh command, which usually starts, which usually comes in the end when like charge, and then I make this hand gesture from chest to front, and they used it like a pet. I was like, well, what he's doing? Oh, he tried to pet him. Wow, they really had to use this, and didn't make like one particular animation for head petting. Yeah, maybe it would be better to end plateau without needing to finish it, but they had to do it so you can get all artifacts for the rest of the game, because as soon as you end plateau you actually don't need anything else to finish the game itself, which is wonderful in my opinion.
Talking about. Come on, up and at 'em.
But most people agree anyway, especially speedrunners. They just go, abuse physics, and go straight to the end.
Can't. They cut my leg.
Yeah.
What are you saying? That's nothing for you, right?
Raz, I can't run, but I can give you support. Get out
Uh-oh.
of here.
You think I'm the kind of bastard who'd up and leave you here?
Ras ain't having this shit.
Hurry and go. I can't.
You dumbass! Why'd you even follow me in the first place? I would have been fine on my...
Right. Because you're invincible, huh? But everyone keeps having to save.
I really like one little episode when Raz just took parts of the tank and glued glued them to himself. It was really funny.
Kai, Raz,
Oh, Raz, respawned.
We're surrounded, man. We need help.
Well, you should have taken those grenadiers, which is really OP in this game. Oh, most anything in this. It always comes to Raz. Oh. But I really like Raz anyway. Even so, he is the source of all
Hang in there,
problems.
Kai. What's your current
He
position?
disturbs women a lot, makes really lewd jokes. But again, karma takes its place and hits him right back in the face. He grabs somebody's ass, he gets beaten into face and yelled at. He tries to get a date with Marine secretary, he gets shafted. He tries to act tough, it becomes a problem for entire squad. So I think until time it doesn't get a proper reaction, it's a good writing, because it gets bad writing as soon as he does something reckless and he doesn't get punishment for it. If he still gets punishments for his actions, I think it's a good thing.
I can't
It
reach him
teaches
anymore.
people a lot
There's too much interference.
who plays this game, like,
Damn it. Riley,
and does the
can you
same
see
in
them
real
from where
life.
you are?
Hold on. Let me look through the scope. Found them. They're positioned at 3 o'clock. I'll send the coordinates.
What's wrong? Riley, respond.
Because there is people in real life like Raz that this stupid to do this stupid stuff.
On! Behind you!
Well, maybe not to extent, but yeah, you can easily find those people.
A new tank platoon just showed up, and they're moving fast.
Tank platoon. Oh, this insane guy from earlier that I have seen in one or two cutscenes.
That's a full platoon of tanks! Those things are faster and more powerful than we can even imagine!
I hear ya.
Yeah. It in his character, he just doesn't learn anything. Maybe until like a super breakdown like this,
Channel back. They're on the line.
then
Come in. You
someone other alive on the line.
gotta hurry! Lena's gonna die!
Oh, he called her by her name. Really interesting.
Yeah. Don't worry, Raz. We're gonna save her.
No problemo here.
Then you better get that ass in gear.
Go save us. Yeah. In times like this, I hate Raz. Oh my lord, another mission? Are you kidding me? Oh man, but this one is gonna be interesting because I'm sure Kai and Raz gonna be stranded somewhere in another part of the map. I really like those missions when you have like two squads separated. I really love those. Do I have some skirmishes? Nope. Not at all. Just let me boost up some experience for shock troopers. They have another battle potential coming in, so.
Good to see you again, Claude. Let's get them started.
I'm not sure if it's good
Now show me
to.
what you're made of.
Well, this is what I don't like, but this is minor complaint. Every time you get to a menus of headquarters, you get this, and you cannot skip them really fast. When Minerva talks to you, when you finish, when you start. Same goes for Miles when you in R&D department. And snipers. And I have experience for one more. I really like my scouts, so yeah.
You're not done yet. You've leveled up, so to speak. Good work.
I really like in speedrunning, I really like how you can skip dialogues in Final Fantasy IX. It takes some skill to learn even
Your shock troopers
that you
found
have
a
to
new
mash
potential.
maybe cross button and square button, something like this. Like mash them separately, but you have to do it carefully because square button you cannot like just press cross for some reason. You have to press two buttons, so dialogue skips even faster, much more much faster than just with cross button. But you have to be careful because in the end, because almost every NPC in Final Fantasy IX has this card mini game, and you call them for card mini game with square. If you mash too fast in the end when dialogue ends, or you just don't know when dialogue ends, you're gonna call them for mini game and waste a lot of time. So you have to be really precise in the end and know exactly how dialogues end, or you will just talk to somebody and call them for mini game, and basically whatever you did or whatever time you saved by dialogue skipping is gonna be wasted, and it's pretty much a reset for a whole run. It's so funny. I really like this.
Done for today?
And
I'd be glad
but
to train
as
you
well
anytime.
at the same
Just
time,
let me
people
know.
don't really like speedrun Final Fantasy IX because it's this when it gets really bad, it's super RNG based because of how you can skip random battles by stuttering in in overworld, and how it counts random battles in dungeons or indoors basically, because stuttering helps only outdoors. Yeah, and you can get unlucky very much in some parts as well, and you hope for perfect RNG to kill, so enemies would kill you in some instances. When you have scripted battle, when you lose, you don't actually lose in a game, you just continue a game. When sometimes, yeah, especially in the beginning, like the first disc is all about dying fast in some battles. Yeah, and animations really long, so you have to perfectly count your battles to make tension, or it was called something like this, yeah, tension in English version. Because tension takes a lot of animations. Final Fantasy VIII is notorious for having bad animation time, because there is a lot of it, like a lot of animations. If you get tension in proper time, it's gonna take a lot of from your run. Yeah, same goes for Final Fantasy VIII. Animations are really busted, and it even gets in a way in casual playthrough when you just want to enjoy the game. You watch and watch, and you cannot skip anything except, you know, summon animations when you see them for the first time, and afterwards you can just skip them by press of the button after some time. In like in Breath of Fire 4, I believe, and still, yeah, the animations are busted. Really long, and because you have four characters in the battle, not 3 like in the half of Final Fantasies, it gets even worse. But what is fun about Final Fantasy IX, you have to utilize all characters in some times and other times. Even the one that you get in the end, this red hair dread guy. Always forget his name. Every other one I still remember, because it was one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, but still cannot remember this guy, this mercenary guy that gets in your way a couple of times and then challenges Zidane or Zidane. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, because there is no voiceover. Yeah, armament. I think you're close, but still it is not a name. I'm not sure. If we Google up, we can understand what it is. Mercenary guy 5. Arma. Nope. Nope. Red hair guy. It would be easier. Scarlet hair. No, it's just a boss. Amaranth. It's Amaranth. It's not armament, it's Amaranth. Or Amaranth. You see? His name is awful to remember. And because he's so late in the game, and he tells you your name, tells his name to you, it's impossible to remember. Like, impossible. Even if you like this game. I have like 2 friends that also like Final Fantasy IX, maybe even more than myself. None of them remembers his name. Nobody. Yeah, you use him for a couple of times because you have to use him, I believe, in some instances, or because you don't level up so much in the game. You don't do any grind sessions usually, because the main strategy in the late game is just take Schneider into your party and use command charge that makes everyone attack at the same time, which racks up damage really fast, really well. So you use every physical character in your party, which includes Zidane or Zidane, Freya, and Amaranth, I believe. So. But in the casual playthrough, I see nobody using him. He's so late, he's nobody's favorite, and his personality really sucks. It's usual rival personality, but because he's so late in the game, he cannot result into anything. He's just like, yeah, maybe, whatever, you saved me, I'm gonna go with you. And that's it. This is his arc. He's so unlikable. Yeah, of course. Final Fantasy music, always beautiful. Even in Final Fantasies I don't like 13 and 15. Still like music. A lot more than games. Which they're in. Okay, I've been in training field. I'm not sure if weaponry is updated. Gonna see if mess hall is updated with something.
Guess I'm alone.
Nope,
Well,
I'm alone.
break time. Oh, hey, Claude.
Hey Claude. Sure. Can update sniper rifles? Oh, yeah, there is no updates. I'm gonna sit here.
Ah, done already?
Even so, I'm not speedrunner. I really like the idea, and I always love to see somebody go for a speedrun, especially such rare genre as RPG, because RPG takes a long time anyway for a speedrun. Well, maybe with some exceptions. For example, I believe Chrono Trigger is pretty fast, because even the casual through it's fast. It's like 15 hours, even for like the best ending in the casual playthrough, which at least I did. It's like was 17, 15 hours. I was really surprised how well it's done. I loved it anyway, and it felt like more hours, but when I watched how much time I wasted for a game, it was really not so much. So I believe it's gonna be, it has a really fast speedrun. And some others. And only one game I tried to speedrun is exactly Final Fantasy IX, but I made it to disc 3 and I was really tired out. I'm not up to speedrunning, I guess. And when it comes to other genres, maybe games I really like and think there is not much time to waste. It takes a lot of reaction from you, even more than RPGs. Yeah, but what gets me actually is not battles or stuttering or some techniques. What gets me is menu managing, because you have to remember exactly what you have to do. I even had some black notes open and everything else, what I have to do, how many times I have to click on it, but you have to remember it so you can do it in exactly in a run. Maybe if you try a couple of times, well, not a couple, like a lot of times, it gets into your spinal brain and you remember it on your muscles, so you can just manage menu without thinking about it after a lot of attempts. But when I tried it for the first time, man, I was like, even with pauses, to just basically what I, by the way, why I wanted to make a speedrun of Final Fantasy IX, even if it's, you know, partial speedrun when you have like pause in the middle, because some people do it like in portions. I speedrun like first 2 discs and you go according to in-game time afterwards, not by actual time, real time you waste on a game. So I wanted to do exactly it for Final Fantasy IX, to get Excalibur 2, because you get Excalibur 2, I believe, if you run a game below 12 hours. If you get into Memoria, which is the last location in Final Fantasy IX, you get a specially cool sword for Schneider. So I wanted to do this, because game itself acknowledged that this is possible to finish game below 12 hours, which was for some people unbelievable at time. Yeah. Well, for now I want to finish with Valkyria Chronicles. Well, not finish, but end for now. Tomorrow, or maybe even today's evening, but it's probably gonna be a Pokemon Nuzlocke. What really I like to do, I like to do challenges, because speedrun is too hard for me to do. It's straining me really fast. But I like to do some challenges usually here, or just play casually when game is new to me. But for now, which I like to do, I play Valkyria Chronicles 4 casually because it's first time I play it. And Pokemon Nuzlocke. Nuzlocke is really fun. Makes game a lot harder, but it has some cheese in it. You can just grind your way out of challenge. But I try not to do it, and I'm not really a patient guy who likes to grind hours just to finish game easily. It really gets to me when I have to grind. This is why I didn't grind at all in Octopus Traveler and most of the games I played. I usually want to take good equipment. Yeah, to do some hard stuff, to take good equipment like in a side quest or something, but not to grind in one place. It's really it's not gonna work. It doesn't have any kind of same, because you, how gonna say it, this game, it takes a cake to be casual Pokemon game. People say, well, it's for casual players. I mean, come on, man. Pokemon games are for casuals. I'm not even gonna bother myself with let's go Pokemon games, not at all. No, let's go Eevee, not let's go Pikachu. No, forget about this. I'm not gonna buy it at all. These games are not for me, and because you lose your wild battles. You don't have actually to battle Pokemon to catch them. You just throw your Pokeballs, you find them in the wild. So Nuzlocke rules just don't actually fit into Let's Go mechanics. I hope it's gonna get shafted. I would love to see it bomb in the sales, because it doesn't make any sense to me as a game. Pokemon games are for casuals. It's as casually an RPG as it can get. It just takes even more out of initial gameplay of Pokemon games, makes it less RPG, makes it less of a game. It's almost, well, if you take, for example, Pokemon Go from mobile, it's basically a gallery of Pokemons, and you have a more, how do I say it, grinding element in Pokemon Go is less entertaining than grinding simply your way out of in usual Pokemon game, because in Pokemon game you at least battle. Here you have to catch same Pokemon again and again, turn it into candy, well, at least from what I hear, so you can feed it to this Pokemon that you catch earlier so it can level up. It's even worth, it takes more time to do it than your usual grind or battles, but because you don't have as many battles as before, you don't have any instrument, and people say that even post-game is not gonna be as powerful as before. We just have some series of perfectly trained, well, perfect trainers that have only one Pokemon, but they trained it to max, like one guy that trained Pikachu to the max potential. What is this, a post-game? It's not gonna work. Well, I'm afraid it's gonna do well, because, well, it's a Pokemon game and it's a remake of classic generations. It has anime characters in it, which is gonna do well for a game again, but not for people that want a game. And usually we got like a remake, like for example Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby, and later we got Pokemon Emerald, which is basically I'm Nuzlocking right now. But now they made an exception and made a spin-off with the main team on board, which is more casual game, and it's not exactly a remake because it has anime characters and other characters in the game. Not original characters, not original plot. It's a new plot in the same region, in the same locations. And graphics, let me tell you, doesn't look like super cool. Xenoblade 2 and Breath of the Wild made a better job of doing graphics than Let's Go even hoped to be. Well, again, I'm ranting, but I tried to finish my session of Valkyria Chronicles and I feel like I'm saving for a second time. I hope you don't mind me ranting about industry in this day and age, because I don't really like when it's going, especially when it comes to Pokemon and open world games like FDR and Assassin's Creed. Yeah, they just sometimes, well, one time ago, or maybe 2 months ago, they showed that there is Jesse and James in it, and I believe Jesse and James were not in an original game. I played a lot of Leaf Green, which is a remake of the first game, and it had the same plot. I saw only Giovanni, the boss of Team Rocket, but no Jesse and James, not at all. So yeah, see you later. For now, I will continue tomorrow with Valkyria Chronicles 4. Game is fun, all good and fun.